Hi all, welcome to the forest. This is a reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anything, if you just want to hang out, that's cool. Today I'll be drawing some cards and looking at where you are currently on your path and then also where you want to be. And then I'll be asking our guides and the energies to help us along the path, whether that's in love, work, friendships, projects, whatever. And then I'll also be drawing a card for balance, focusing on the element that shows up to help us vibe along the way and focus on. So we welcome all of the guides and elements, energies, angels, forces of good out there that are on the side for Taurus today. I ask that you be with me and be with us on this journey. Today I felt like some animals and definitely some unicorns wanted to come out for Taurus. I also felt like some crows wanted to talk with us, as well as some mystical, magical forces out there. Alright, so for sign of Taurus, be with us today. What unicorns want to come out for the sign of Taurus? Alright, we have 3. Not a barn owl, wisdom. We have pride and ending. Wow. What are you guys doing? There's a lot going on, huh? Take pride in yourself. Just be you. Do you. Ending. This is realizing that something is over. Something new is happening. Something new is going on. Transitions. And this is like a very autumn-y card. Like this is all about transitions. Taking pride and wisdom. Owls are all about trusting in your intuition and your guides, and I just love this. I love how all 3 of these cards too are like looking off into the distance. But they all have like this plan, they all have this inner knowing, this glow. That's amazing. I love these cards and I love owls. I love this intuition card for Taurus, especially after the reading I did for the elemental blessings. Like intuition, wisdom came out so strongly, like the crown chakra. So I mean, just keep your intuition on the forefront here. All right, what animals want to come out for Taurus? Animals for Taurus. Like if you're saying prayers, they are definitely being heard. That crown chakra. Listen to that wisdom, that guidance. Alright, we also have butterfly rebirth. Oh my gosh, those are such powerful ones. Oh my gosh. Alright, what else do we have? Oh my gosh, these all have wings. That so far. So far. Alright, well, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 7 cards. 4 out of 7 cards so far have wings. And even that little fairy doesn't that one. That is too funny. There's the shape of the wing in there. Wow, you guys are taking flight. You are on to bigger and better things. You're trusting in your intuition and you're going forward. We have hummingbird, miracles. This is about positivity, love, energy, happiness, miracles. Wow. And then we also have swan, grace. This is about wisdom and light transforming into elegance and grace. Oh, yeah, you almost started the ugly duckling, right? Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Also, goose, inner knowing, brave traveler. This is about trusting your intuition and knowing that your destination is there ahead of you even when you can't see it. And butterflies, rebirth, reinventing yourself. Again, almost like the ugly duckling thing, you know, you like maybe things don't look quite right now, but they will look better. things always, transform into something better. These are so neat. I feel like all of these, like, that is so neat. All of these wings for Taurus, maybe like thoughts too. Again with the crown chakra thing, I know it's a little bit different, but, or also maybe you're connecting with air signs right now too. And just stretching those wings and believing in the future. That is so cool. I really like that. I don't know if I've ever had that happen before. All wings. Wow. Okay, so where is Taurus on their journey right now? Freedom, Taurus. Freedom. Alright, so far we have the world. Archangel Michael. I feel like that's the theme this week. Everyone's like, out with the old, in with the new. 10 of fire. Alright, where else is Taurus? Finishing a project. Moving on to new projects. Alright. I always see the cards of like ending and completion and victory also as like their dual side of like, because it's always the first step in a new direction, Even though the cards aren't showing here yet of anything new happening. You have to take that moment, that pause to like let things end, especially with the fire. That can be overburdened, that can be like way too much going on, and you're just like, oh, I did the thing, and now I gotta rest. And with the world there, for sure, right? I don't know. I that's awesome. Like, good job. I don't know what you did, but you did it. And we also have the Chariot, another one about moving on. This one even goes on to say an important achievement. Wow. Good job. I don't know what you did, but it's going well. Anything else for where Taurus is? Because I think we got it figured out. Okay. Where does Taurus want to be? For that, we have the Crow Tarot. I'll do a quick shuffle here for you. These wings is like, ugh, in the end, good job. Take pride in yourself. Whatever that was going on, whatever is going on right now. You still haven't quite put it down yet. You're still trying to, complete this cycle, but, oh, did you see that? It was like a little fish that jumped in and out. Do I take it? Do I leave it? I want to see what it is. Oh, okay, we're going to see what it is. Oh, I wish we hadn't seen what it is. The Nine of Swords. I'm just going to leave that one there. I don't know. Okay, what else do we have for Taurus? All the cards. Wow. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Emperor, the Hangman, Justice, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. You want to kick ass, for sure. Maybe you're not quite sure how. As well as kind of like flippity floppity. It was like, I kind of want to come out, but I don't really know when or where I want to come out yet, but I pulled it out anyway. Because I was nosy. I'm not really seeing it. I feel like you're completing this cycle. I feel like you're putting these thoughts to rest and you're moving on to other things. You're letting the chips fall where they may. You're taking a steady approach to it. You're being logical. You're being balanced about it. You're ready for the next thing. Like honestly, like that's just what I see with this is I'm not sure 100% if something maybe because of the wands and the swords, the extremity of some of the emotions with finishing what's going on, if maybe the cycle that you're finishing here was kind of like really harsh and very intense, so to speak. And now you're just like, yep, all right, okay, we're over that now. Like, I want to be more steady. I want to be in a more balanced place where I can explore these possibilities and keep moving on. Like, honestly, like all these cards have a lot of like really good energy. I feel like they're all really working together. I feel like maybe you're not 100% concrete about where you want to be at the moment. Maybe it's not like a super solid idea, but but you're but you have the drive, you have focus, you have the willpower. I feel like because you haven't quite ended this cycle yet, you are ending it, and you're trying to feel out what your next move is. I feel like I've been getting that a lot with this. It's probably that time of year, but especially with Sagittarius season, right after Scorpio season, I feel like that's a lot of like really in-depth thinking, and a lot of times that can shake things up and get us on a better footing, really. And then this is us taking those steps, like with the Emperor. Like I really like that for Taurus. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like Aries, but I always get kind of like earthy vibes from that too. I mean, I feel like I don't know, like that. You don't get to be the Emperor without those steps, without those, I don't know, earthy steps, or without investing those pentacles, without taking those, without putting in those investments and taking those steps. They're not always fast. Sometimes they're slow. Um, and just being able to like conquer, I don't know. But anyway, moving on from that. I don't know, maybe that resonated with some of you, but anyways, I feel like this is some really good energy where you want to be. It's definitely a balanced place where you're trusting in your intuition. And I feel like you have some good ideas started here. You have some good thoughts, good feelings, and you're just kind of weighing the pros and cons, taking a look at everything, and assessing the situation with the Queen of Swords here and the Emperor. I mean, this isn't just. I don't see you investing in the future here anytime soon yet. I mean, maybe that's a long way to look at that still, but right, I feel like in the future you want to be able to have a long-term plan about something, and it's something you want to be logical about it, and you want to have fun, you want to enjoy it too. So anyway, I'll keep going. um, what steps is Taurus going to take along the way to end this cycle that's been going on that might have been a bit intense, so they can get to a better place where they can stop and think about things and maybe uh, come from a logical place. Where, how did we get there? How did we get there for Taurus? Oh, I'm going in out. I'll take these three. I have the 6 of water, the 4 of water, the 9 of earth. Alright, let's see what else we have here. I feel like, are you looking back? feel like you're kind of trying to concentrate on the future here, but your feelings aren't there yet. Maybe that's what those swords are doing. I'm feeling maybe a little bit hard to, it is hard to move on from stuff sometimes. I mean, you do it with the Chariot. I mean, you are feeling this pull, you're feeling this draw to, and maybe some weariness, you know. So I wouldn't, you know, I'm not surprised that it's hard to move on, you know. Like I was saying, I felt like that you were doing something intense was going on. So the cards of, I came up with the water. So we also have the Three of Water along your path, and the Six of Earth, the Ace of Air, the Seven of Earth, and the Nine of Air. Oh, so we actually have the Nine of Air twice here. Yeah, see, I knew it was I thought it was in the path, which is why I kind of put it in the middle, but I don't want to, like, presume anything, tell them their business. They'll just come, they'll give me a third friggin' card. They will say, yeah, if I put that in the right spot there. Okay, but I didn't put it in the right spot. Yeah, you're gonna have to, like, face some of these unpleasant thoughts that were kind of cycling through your head there. But I mean, like you said, this is the end of something, and you're starting something new. Like, yeah, I mean, it's not even anything solid yet, but you want it to be. You want to be able to move on and have these new opportunities and whatnot. In order to get there, you're going to have to give and take. You're going to have to look at these past situations. You're going to have to reinvest yourself into something else, maybe. I definitely see this air, you know, this Ace of Air here twice. Sometimes that can be a little bit tricky, but I feel like that's helping you along your path, whatever this idea is, this thought. It's gonna help bring you from this kind of like burned out, weary place to a place where you feel confident again, where you feel like things are balanced and peaceful and creative. um, I see a lot of back and forth, definitely with your feelings. Like one day you're feeling very happy about things, the other next day, you know, you're like, oh, things were happier the other day, now I'm sad, you know. And oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on a second, I gotta pause this. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. My little earpiece thingy was like, I'm dying, I'm dying. Well, don't say it like that, but I was like, oh no, I gotta change this. Uh, Battery was going. So anyway, you have some good opportunities along this new path here. I see you, like I was saying, with the back and forth with the feelings, but I also feel like you may need to just take a minute to, like, go spoil yourself. um, you know, with this fairy here. Because I feel like you do have good things around you, and I mean, that might be part of the stuff that's going on here. You know, sometimes it's hard when, you know, or even to just enjoy the good things that are around you when you're feeling bad about one thing. You know, sometimes it's hard to get everything to kind of like line up. You know, you feel happy about one thing but sad about another thing. And since you're closing off one cycle and trying to move on to the next, I mean, that's kind of where you are right now in that kind of like middle stage, but I see you, you know, you're at the end of it. You're getting there. You're working it out, and you already have these like thoughts, these ideas of how the next stage is going to look for you. I mean, along your journey, I see you kind of like, I don't, you know, beating yourself up a little bit about things, but then I also see you kind of, you know, letting things go. and maybe understanding the situation from other perspectives in order to let this go. You know, I feel like there might be something out there that you've started previously that maybe you're thinking about working on again. And if so, I would say give it a shot, maybe fill it out a little bit, but think about it. I feel like along this path you're gonna have opportunities, and I feel like, I don't know, sorry, I'm just feeling like this, like very like with these watery cards and the air cards, the earth cards. I'm just feeling kind of like I'm definitely feeling like this sadness, nostalgia about with these water cards here. So with these water cards here, I'm definitely feeling some nostalgia, and I'm feeling you looking back at things and, feeling the past a lot and then trying to come out of it and like focus on the future, focus on the present, and you're kind of trying to decide which way to go now. Which of my projects that I had going on is going to be my next thing. I feel like you're definitely you're getting there. I have faith in you. I have confidence. I really like this Earth card here. Like, he just seems so friendly and reaching out, and he's got all these beautiful blessings around him, the things that he's wanted and invested his time in. I feel like maybe something's coming back around for you with that. I mean, it might just even be, nostalgic to looking back at the past. But with the ace here, I also feel like this isn't all sadness. This isn't all looking back. This is also like new thoughts and thinking about new things. Like, I don't think these are all gone. I don't think everything's all sad all the time. You know, I feel like sometimes when you look back, things sometimes look differently. And I feel like you want to get there. I feel like you know this. Like, I feel like you have this feeling like, you just you need time, you need space, you need to be able to think things through, like about maybe what happened. Sometimes it can just be leaving those old past emotions in the past where they belong. And understanding that because you're looking at them now, maybe they're kind of more rosy looking than than they should be, than they actually were. Especially with like these swords here. Like, I feel like things maybe were kind of hard, and that logically. That you're better off now. And I think you're kind of trying to like find that groove. Like take those first steps. Towards something. And I think they're just ideas right now. Like, I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing some solidness here with these Earth cards, and especially like, I mean, the Nine of Earth, that's absolutely beautiful. I mean, this is enjoying the beautiful things around you. It's enjoying time with your loved ones. It's um, good things at work. It's just, I mean, I love this, especially for, an Earth sign. I just also feel like there's a lot of indecisiveness going on, and a lot of not even indecisiveness. You're not indecisive, like, you know what you're upset about and whatnot, but I guess what I meant was like back and forth, this like sadness, and then also realizing not that you're not supposed to be that sad about it, be as sad as you need to be about it, but I think you're also realizing that maybe things weren't that great, you know. I think you're trying to look at the reality of the situation, or you want to get to that point where they're not just cycling through these feelings and these thoughts and bringing things back up, and you want to And you're going to, like, I see this, like, this process here of you going through this, thinking things through. I mean, and there's and there, I mean, there were the two because they clarified it or whatnot. Like, I think that's an important part of it, but I also feel like some of this is taking off the blindfold. It's exploring these thoughts, these inner things that are going on because you know you need to, and you want to get to this place where karma comes in, where balance comes in, where things are made fair, maybe that weren't fair before. Or at least I don't even think that. Like, I feel like this is more like just balancing your thoughts and feelings on this in order to reach, you know, a place where you can have these new thoughts, these new feelings, um, look at things from another perspective and move forward, do something good for your long term, for your legacy, be more strategic and logical about things. Because obviously things are rough here, and I feel like maybe you don't want to quite put your feelings into things yet, and that's okay, that's totally fine, you know. But with the Ace of Cups there, I mean, you're not totally closed down on your emotions, so that's why I'm not like, I'm not worried about you. You'll get there. You want to get there. You're not there, you'll get there. And I feel like along your path, you're going to celebrate these little victories about, self-love, about being able to release some of these past things, these past thoughts, being able to balance out things, maybe that felt not quite right about the situation in your thoughts, or being able to let things go. And I feel like this is a great bridge. I feel like this is just like such a good flow here, how this is going. Um, as far as how fast it's going to go, it's not going to go super fast, but it's not going to be like slow either. I mean, and everyone takes this in their own time and processes things in their own way. And I feel like you're getting there. You're going to hang on to the things that mean something to you. And the things that aren't good for you, you're going to realize that, you don't need them anymore. And I almost feel like, wonder if maybe you're starting to get to that point where maybe you're getting a little irritated or a little angry, especially with the one card on this side, fire side there, like where you are irritated and you feeling that, like, like, hey, maybe this wasn't quite right. Like, I'm actually kind of mad about this. Like, why? Like, and sometimes you need that and that little nudge to get you past some of like the sad stuff. You need that little bit of anger almost. And I'm not condoning being angry or anything like that, but that honesty sometimes with the situation, where sometimes you make excuses for other people or the situation, and then you come out of it and you're like, oh, but this wasn't super good. This wasn't great. I shouldn't have let this happen, or this shouldn't have happened, or maybe if it's like a work thing, maybe it was too much going on at once. You just needed to stop and I just overall feel like there are things that maybe that might have happened. That obviously, whatever, it was hard, it was intense. You have a lot of intense feelings and thoughts about it, and at the end of the day, I feel like you want justice for the situation, you want balance, you want harmony. Regardless of what happened, who said what, who did what. If it's a person, if it's a project, if things didn't go how you thought, I feel like at the end of the day, things are going to work out for you, and you're going to have so many new ideas and new things to look forward to and move on to, and maybe even, you know, like, I like that there's like just the two fire cards here. Like, this one's like the one of like everything's completed and done and you're moving on, and over here we have the three, where he's like expanding this, he's letting this in, and the emotions are there, and he's looking at them, and he's not worried, and there's this star in the background, and I feel like you're on your way to looking at things in a better light, and that your emotions, they're going to come back, they're going to be okay. I feel like you're not going to let them run your life. Maybe right now it feels like things are, you know, hard, but work through those feelings, you know. And I see that you will, because like you feel this drive to keep moving forward, to move on to these things. Anyway, I'm gonna draw one last card here for balance. Sorry about that. One card for balance for Taurus. Taurus wants to get into this go mode. Move on to other things. The King of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Dang. Dang, dude, come on. Like, yes. Look at these feelings that you had. These feelings that hurt you. Let them go. Let them go. Especially with the King of Wands here. You have this lion inside of you. You are this force, this spark, this, you know, you have this ability to convert this situation into something brand new, this fire. It's just, you know. So if you need something to focus on, Taurus, earth energy, focus on your emotions, focus on that fire, focus on putting your emotions into the things that make you happy, into the things that you love, not into the past. Don't put your emotions, don't keep doing the thing where you look back and you put your emotions there, okay? We're looking forward to the future, to the Emperor, to this Queen, to rest and justice and King and Lion and energy, okay? Alright, I love you. I will talk to you later.